These are two PCs I found from the trash, and I'm gonna try to make one good PC out of it because we need a new streaming PC here at our shop. Now, one of the benefits of working at an e-waste facility is you get random donations like this, which is what we think this was. So this has a motherboard. That's the only thing that's in here. There's no CPU, there's no fans, there's no power supply. Now, on this one, there's a bunch of dents. It's missing every single panel. The hard drive is gone. I don't even know if this thing boots. I don't even know what Intel this is. Probably a 3rd gen or something like that. 2nd, 3rd, I don't even know. This is a DDR like -3. It's an old computer. Now this stood out because it was just donated to Trident Electronics, where we partner with. And we saw this motherboard. It doesn't look like any of the pins are bent. I haven't even opened this up. But I Googled this, and it takes a 13th gen Intel CPU. And it just so happens that our old cloning station takes a 13th gen Intel CPU. And that's just doing nothing. It's rotting away because we have a new cloning station, which you should check out in this video. Ding! And we're trying to figure out what to do with the old one. And here we are. This is a perfect option. I'm hoping the motherboard isn't bad. But I don't have too much faith because why would you get rid of this computer and keep the motherboard in the computer unless it was broken and you didn't upgrade? But that's what we're gonna find out today. Now the first thing I'm gonna do is test this computer because I don't know what works and what doesn't work. This one has nothing to test. Makes my life a little bit easier. I wanna see if I can scrounge the fans on this guy.
RGB lights, baby.
Oh my, geez, Louise.
Wow, look at all that dust.
That's a lot of gooch.
Got some 3-wheel motion. Baby.
3-wheel motion.
Fan spinning, wheels grinning.
Car stop, but my rims keep spinning. Now, clearly this thing has seen better days, but hopefully the fans work because I think that's the only thing realistically I can take from this computer. This power supply probably is not enough wattage to power what we need, but we won't find out until we find out. So let's find out. All right. That's normal. Used to work. There's dust just emanating off of this thing into my mouth. Remember Gold Dust? What a weird guy.
He wasn't weird.
You're weird. All right, so I don't know what video card this is, but this thing only has a display port. It is the world's smallest video card. All right. What's the power button? Greatest technician.
Wow.
Don't you. The greatest technician that's ever lived.
I don't hear no bad bearings.
No, I don't hear any bad bearings either.
I don't even see the bad news bears.
Oh, we have post. Hold on, 16 gigs. What? i5 3570K.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't even know what that means.
Press F1 to run setup. Well, the keyboard works. One button on the keyboard works. No bootable device. Oh my God, look at this. Somebody toss this into the trash. I mean, 3rd gen i5, it's probably not really that good. Let's get a peek-see into here though. Do we have working fans? The power supply fan works. All the fans work. The GPU fan is going hard. Was it a Fire Pro? Oh, it's a Fire Pro. Yeah, so this is definitely like a workstation of some sort. We have fans. That is beautiful news to me. Perfect. Now we know the fans work on this thing. That means we can rob it. Look at this.
Wow, reminds me of my bed.
You have a spring bed?
Yeah, man. That's why my back is always messed up.
My back isn't messed up because not only do I have a nice bed, I also have a nice chair. The Libernovo Omni.
The world's first dynamic ergonomic chair that actually adjusts to your body shape no matter what position you're in throughout the day. Because this is what proper posture looks like, and this is what I've been doing for my entire life. Slouching and craning my neck, which is why I have constant back pain and look like a brontosaurus. All because cheap chairs like this create a gap in the backrest, leading to nothing but pain and misery for anyone who sits in it. I was able to use the lumbar adjustments to make the backrest fit my body perfectly, something I've struggled with in the past since I have the body size of a tiny raccoon and most chairs are made specifically for Andre the Giant. They call this system the Bionic Flex Fit Backrest, and it does exactly that. Fits to the exact form of your body no matter your position. The Omni has multiple adjustments for this system that you can control with these buttons on the armrest, and it even has a massage function that stretches you out when you need a break and Lupe's not around. You can recline into multiple angles up to 160 degrees and And for people like me that need a footrest to make sure your feet are on a flat surface, you can get one that adjusts to 2 different heights. But no one stays in one position throughout the day, and the Omni adjusts with you instead of the other way around like with other chairs. The adjustable neck rest makes sure your neck is supported in any position, which for someone like me that already has text neck, is quite literally a gift from the gods. The armrests are adjustable in every which way and help keep your arms level with the desk to avoid shoulder strain or wrist pain. Now, I've reviewed chairs in the past, and none have even come close to the comfort and fit of the Omni. Libernovo's main goal was to make sure every body type could experience proper posture using this chair. They spared no expense, and it really shows. It's all powered by a removable battery that lasts 30 days during normal use and only takes 3 hours to fully charge. But if you're tired of blowing your back out, give the Libernovo Omni a shot. Just check out the link in the description and the pinned comment for more info.
It's time to rob some fans. We definitely can't use the power supply.
Looks like I chewed that.
I don't think we can use the SATA cables either.
Wow.
Yeah. How are these fans plugged in? Let's see. Oh yes. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So these are the 2 front fans. Rear fan plugged into the motherboard. And this is the CPU fan. Do we need a CPU fan? We might need an extra fan. Oh, that fan ain't looking too hot, but we have 1 fan. Corsair. Success. We have 2. Perfect. Let's collect all our screws and all of... It's a lot of dust.
Yes.
All right, these guys clip in and then they're mounted to the little clippity doodah. Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
That's some good stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yep. Don't throw it in the trash.
Whew.
Yeah. Now that we have our fans, we need to clean these bad boys out because I don't even want to be in the same room with them. They're quite disgusting. And while we're in here, wouldn't be a video unless Lupe injures himself. That was a big one too. Lupe almost died just now.
Freaking boxes in the way.
OSHA, what's going on over here? I'm not here for 2 days. Look what happens. So let's crank up my heating bill. Good as new. We need to grab the rest of the stuff we're going to be using to build this computer. This is our cloning station, our old one. Has a 13th gen Intel CPU, just like I said. We're going to steal that, and then we're going to steal this cloning station power supply for now, because I have one arriving tomorrow. Corsair RM1000X. But everybody's wondering, what video card are you going to use? This one right here. 3070 Ti Founders Edition.
Oh, I was looking at the box. Whoops.
The greatest cameraman that's ever lived.
This was my dad's old video card that he tried to plug an HDMI into the display port, and then it like blew up and it wouldn't work. And then we had it at the shop for like a year because it wouldn't work with us. And then we sent it to Northwest Repair and he just plugged it in and it worked. I don't know what you did, man. You did your magic touch or whatever and then it worked. And here we are. Our fans, our RTX 3070 Ti, our power supply. Hold on, don't think I didn't think of this already. Oh, now good thing I brought these from home. My 4090 does not have any power right now, so I hope this works. Now this is the sketchy part. I have to remove the 13th gen Intel CPU from our old board and then transfer it into the motherboard that we don't even know works. And I hate removing CPUs. It skeeves me out. I get very sketched out. This CPU has been in here for almost a year now, probably about 11 months now.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell? What happened here?
What did you do?
Oh, I know what happened. This is the stock Intel. Oh, this is what it is, dude. We had an AIO on here when we did all the tests.
Oh,
and then we swapped it to the stock Intel cooler, and we never changed it ever since.
Wow.
Well, that's the stock thermal paste on the Intel CPU. Well, less thermal paste for us to clean up. Oh God, I hate that noise.
Like my knees.
It kind of does sound like your knees, to be honest. Go, tiny raccoon-like fingers. And we're gonna pick straight up. That's how you do it. That's how pros do it. Steal the RAM. We all know how expensive DDR5 RAM is now.
Well, we're not gonna be eating the cats.
Is the front, I don't know if the top panel's supposed to be like that.
Well, there is tape.
Oh, there's electrical tape. Oh dear. Oh, looks like he broke some mounts off.
Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
PEMDAS. I failed math. Yeah, looks like he broke some mounts off of this thing. Whoever messed with this And it was dropped, clearly. It's a little Gucci. We're gonna have to clean that out later. But most importantly, I just wanna make sure that this motherboard works. Tempered glass, handled with care.
Thank you.
I'm so scared. Let's check this socket out, babies. How's that socket looking? That looks immaculate. That socket does not look bad. There are no bent pins. Let's hope. Perfect.
Wow, they should hire you to do the Apollo 13 when you go back in time.
The Apollo 13. So we're gonna take our single stick of DDR5 and I'm gonna look for where it needs to be going first. So A2, B2, so we're gonna just slap it into B2.
A2, D2.
I don't think it matters if it's A2 or B2 as long as it's one of those. And I'm not gonna put everything together yet because if this doesn't work, I just don't wanna waste all that time. So I'm just going to plug in the power supply and the CPU. And I'm gonna mount that Intel heatsink just temporarily onto it to see if it posts. If we get post, I'm gonna be very happy, dude. That is gonna be awesome because that means we just got a streaming PC, a 13th gen Intel streaming PC for very little money from things we already had laying around, minus the power supply. The power supply is the one that we did have to purchase, unfortunately. Everything else we had laying around. Both CPU pins are in. We got the 24-pin power supply in here, and now we're just gonna put our heatsink on here temporarily. Okay, it's touching metal, that's all I care about. So let's plug it in. Power? Power pins aren't connected. Damn it, we're gonna have to short it out. Short it out with the tweezers. Power button.
Oh, we got power.
We have a blinking DRAM light. Oh, now we have another light.
Oh, there it is.
Oh! We have 3 lights. We have a boot light, DRAM light, and VGA light. I'm pretty sure that's normal. Oh god.
Yeah, it's turning.
CPU is overheating. It works. It works. A free motherboard that is much better than the one we used for the cloning station. I am pumped. I'm gonna leave that in there. I'm gonna unplug all the PSU cables because now we need to actually wire it properly. Now that we know it works, we need to wire it properly. It's getting late and I'm hungry. I'm starving.
Speaking about food, Jersey Mike's.
Oh, Jersey Mike's. Oh, I love Jersey Mike's. So now that we know everything works, I removed the power supply. We need to clean it out because this is the only chance I'm gonna have before we assemble this entire thing to actually give it a thorough cleaning. It doesn't look too bad, but there is quite a lot of dust where the bottom fans were, and then in the back right here, that's where the power supply was. There's a bunch of dust here, and there's some dust in the front where the intake fans are. I really like these cases. Listen, man, Height makes really good cases. It's interesting that this is CyberPower because I thought Height was exclusive to iBuyPower, but I don't know anything about anything. But I really like these Height cases. Shout out to the new Height X50 Air. That's probably gonna be my next case because I just like what Height's doing. They do stuff differently than everybody else, but this is an advertisement for Height, so let's go clean this bad boy out. I also do like how easy these things are to disassemble and to clean. Okay, panels. One panel. Should we keep the electrical tape? I feel like we should keep the electrical
Yeah, man,
tape.
you know, good luck.
It's good. I mean, it fits our whole aesthetic here. Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
Yep. So I'm gonna just put this on the floor so we can clean all these. And we're gonna do it with a toothbrush I found a few minutes ago.
Hey,
What?
isn't that mine?
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, unfortunately, this would be a good time for the Gooch Collector to come in. But as you can see, he's having a rough time over there. He tried to come in through the ceiling the other day. Sometimes you can't spawn the way you want to spawn, you know what I mean? Now, you guys think I bought this for memes. It's actually helpful because this actually gets in the grooves that the smaller toothbrushes can't get in using AI gum tech. It's my new AI crypto something. This is a genuinely useful toothbrush. It's hilarious that it worked out like it did because I bought it for the memes, but look at that. I should quite literally sell this toothbrush as a PC cleaning toothbrush. Beautiful. So we are all cleaned out, as clean as we're gonna get, and it looks brand new. Look what I found. That's how this guy was securing the side panel. A little snug for the nub.
Hell yeah.
And it stays in there. Then the rest of the electrical tape holds it in. Me in this case were meant to be. We're gonna slap a power supply in this bad boy.
That's how you do it, Schneebly.
That's how I do it. We are going to actually wire it semi-properly. Magically, we have a few cables wired off camera because it takes way too long. Now, I ran into an issue. Do you see this? Where am I gonna put the GPU? Right? I'm gonna put the GPU right here, right? PCI slot? No, we don't have space. It's a vertically mounted GPU, which I love. I love vertically mounted GPUs, but we have no vertical mount. It looks like they took that with them. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our PCIe extender board thing that we use for the cloning station. We're gonna sacrifice that. I'm gonna put the GPU here. We're gonna screw it in here, and everybody's gonna be happy. We're gonna be happy. I'm getting hot. Come here. I want you guys to see this. This is one of the greatest gifts that I have. It's not my massive dong. It is these tiny raccoon-like fingers and my ability to be able to grab wires. There it is. There's the second one. Where's the HD audio? Oh geez, are we over here? It's good. Tuck that over there. All right, I'm hot. Let me take I gotta change. Now that our wires are installed beautifully, I'm gonna install the GPU. But I have some problems here because this riser is very long and I don't need it to be very long. So it's gonna be a little tough to mount this bad boy. A little tough, but we're gonna try to make it work. Oh, pain, right? I know, I feel the pain too. Let's see what we can do though, folks. That's what we're doing. The whole point of this is to use as the least amount of parts as possible that we have laying around. Oh, you know what? There we go. All right, GPU's in, and we have quite a lot of slack here with these cables. Man, I just really wish in the future we can develop some sort of standard that's better than what we have now, because what the hell, why are we still doing this in 2025 with like this amount of just cables and nonsense? It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I understand standards take a long time to adopt, but holy crap, we're just stuck. Instead of innovating, we just throw RGB on everything. And by we, I mean all you freaking companies. Get in there, get in there. Okay, like this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
We need wireless cables.
Wireless cables. I have a Bluetooth girlfriend.
I am Blade Runner.
I'm a synth. So for the NVMe, what are we gonna go with?
500.
500?
Or one terabyte. Yes.
1 terabyte, excuse me, Mr. Raccoon. 1 terabyte, Gen 4, NVMe. Cool, I got the screw, not a fucking screwdriver.
Screw it with your teeth.
Linus, your bearing broke on me, my dude. What the heck? What's with that? These have a warranty, I'm just too lazy to file one. I'm too busy to file one. Who has time to file warranty claims? I wonder if this motherboard has a Windows license still tied to it. Probably gonna be Windows Home, if anything, I would guess.
Nah, it's gonna be network or enterprise.
Enterprise hasn't. I would love to just be a visitor in your brain. Just to see what happens in there. Just to smell the smoke burning. Before I install the Thermalright heatsink, I realized it'd be much easier if I just install the exhaust fan right now, because I won't have to fight. Even my tiny raccoon-like hands can't really fit in between the exhaust fan and the heatsink. So now we have our Corsair fan installed, and it's time for our Thermalright. Next up is the heatsink. Thermalright, unfortunately, we could not find a heatsink in the trash or anything, so we are gonna use I love this heatsink, dude. So we're gonna use some Duronaut thermal paste.
Yeah.
Time to install the heatsink. And now the fans for the side. Okay, we are all set. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I installed the 2 fans. Bada bing, bada boom. Don't worry about the wire management back here. We're gonna be doing some upgrades in the future, so we're not gonna worry about that right now. Right now, we only have one stick of DDR5 because I could only afford 1 stick of DDR5 back when I made this cloning station. We only need 1 stick. So we will upgrade to 2 sticks. That way we can run in dual channel. Yeah, let's see if this thing works. Moment of truth.
Nothing's happening.
Dude, I need to go home. I'm so friggin' burned out right now. Moment of truth. My legs hurt.
Yes.
My back feels great from the Liber Novo, but my legs kill me right now. I'm standing all day. Ah, yes, I love it. So the fastest way to install Windows here at Cinema Techsperts. Put Windows on an NVMe to USB-C adapter. Genius. It's the next day, Windows is installed. I feel rejuvenated because I actually got some sleep. First of all, this is the way Windows greets me immediately. I made sure not to dismiss it after I set my wallpaper, but everything looks like it's working well. I also want to point out a few things. I want to point out, first thing, look how long that cable is. When's the last time you saw a keyboard with a cable this long? You know why they made them so short? To save money. And shitification of keyboards. Nothing is safe. So right now we're gonna update the BIOS on this thing. Everything's working as it should. All the drivers are installed, and I have the BIOS USB plugged into the back right there. And this is running Windows 11 Home, so it activated itself. Okay, so we're in the BIOS, and here you can see all the specs. We only have 8 gigs of RAM, so it is what it is. And we are gonna continue by updating the BIOS. We are on version what right now?
Yes.
Yes. And we're gonna go to version
Yes.
yes. Looks like it's done. Programming success, press enter to reboot system. I'm gonna clean this keyboard. This keyboard deserves better. Now to properly clean this keyboard, you would have to remove every single keycap. But I'm lazy. Yeah, look at that. This is some gunky gunk. Yeah, we don't know how old this was. We found this inside the ceiling. Check out that video of us renovating our new shop, and you can see the video of how we found this thing. That's as clean as it's gonna get. Way better than it was. Now, it's at this point, those of you in the video that are screaming at me, you installed the heatsink backwards. I realized I installed the heatsink backwards. Now, this is a lesson. Don't ever build a computer when you're burned out. Just don't do it. When you're tired and you're exhausted, and you haven't slept in days, don't build a computer. Especially for yourself, because you're already cutting corners. It was a rough day last night. It was a rough night. It's been very busy here trying to refurbish 100-something laptops by ourselves. The heatsink is fixed in the proper direction. I'm awake now. And our stress test looks pretty good. So we're hovering around 79 degrees, 78. It peaked at like 80 something. That's very good. We kept the stock BIOS settings. I lied, we enabled performance mode on the fan, so it runs a little louder than what it should. But this is the last step that we need to do right here. After Lupe kicks this table over and breaks everything. Come here, you don't tell me what to do. I don't take directions from anybody. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that we can steal things from trash PCs and make them run. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that we can take old trash PCs and get some components that we can use for new PCs. Now, we didn't build this computer straight from the trash, obviously. We used 3 fans. But we used something. So that computer that was being scrapped and was gonna end up in a landfill, parted out, we parted out ourselves and we got 3 fans for free. We also now have a replacement video card for the cloning station that doesn't require power. And we have a power supply that we can use to test other computers with. That motherboard still works though, the i5-30 whatever that was. But the point is, as long as you have a spare Thermalright heatsink, 3070 Ti, 8 gigabytes of DDR5, 1000 watt power supply, and an NVMe, you can build a trash computer for free. But seriously, the whole point of this is just to emphasize reuse, recycle, and what's the other R?
Yes.
Repair, reuse, recycle. So we did all the above here with this computer. Shout out to whoever left this case and this motherboard in the trash. I don't know who you are, if you were a parent and you were trying to like ground your child and teach them a lesson. Well, you taught them a lesson, and now we have a streaming PC. And in fact, I might steal this for myself.